Here's a quick video on the initial first startup procedure. What you want to do is first make sure you charged your battery already. Comes with a charger and everything. Make sure you swapped on the little plug. Makes it a Dean's plug, so you can plug it into here. Now we're going to turn it on just to make sure everything looks like it's working good. You're going to want to keep this. This is the engine kill switch, manual kill switch. You leave that in the on position all the time, and you just kill the engine with the remote kill switch, which I'll show you soon. So I mixed up some two-stroke gas. I mixed up 25 to 1. You could even use 32 to 1 and 50 to 1. It probably work fine, but they recommend 25 to 1. And then you're just going to want to turn the radio on like this. And you're going to want to turn the receiver servo switch on like that. You could test it to see if the steering's working. You could test the throttle and the brake servos. It's pulling on the brake nice. It's keeping the gas nice. See, as that all looks good. That's good. You could even put your foot, click the brakes on, see if the truck rolls. If it's not rolling, that's good. And then you're going to see over here, this is your engine remote kill switch from the 3rd channel. So if you hit that button, it turns green, that means it should be ready to start. Also, before you run it, you could also test just the regular failsafe if that's working on the car. So you do that by turning the radio on and the truck on. You don't even have to start it for this test. Just have them both on. When you shut the transmitter off, your brake should go on. So keep an eye on the brakes. I'm going to shut the transmitter off. Boom, look at that. Pulls the brakes nice and tight. So if it lost the signal, at least the truck will stop because the brakes are on. Also, when it does that, if you were running and you shut it off, your remote kill switch will shut the engine off too. So that's like 2 safety features of this truck that you always got to make sure it's working before you drive it. If this is your first time starting the engine, you're going to want to hit the primer bulb a few times to get the gas through the carburetor and back into the gas tank. It's simply underneath the carburetor. You're just going to want to get your finger and hit it a few times. As you're doing that, you'll see the fuel going through the fuel lines. Once all the air bubbles are out, or most of the air bubbles are out from going up through the fuel lines, your carburetor will be primed. Don't do it too much. Just do it enough to get the bubbles out, or most of the bubbles out, and then stop. And then you should be able to start it right up. If you just ran the buggy, a few days ago, or you probably won't even have to hit that primer bulb anymore. It'll probably still be primed. Or maybe just hit it 1 or 2 times. If you just ran it, stopped it, 1 minute later, you could just start it right back up. You don't have to hit that primer bulb. That's really only for the gas drained out of the carburetor from sitting around for a long time. So now you want to put your choke lever, if it's cold and you haven't ran it yet, you want to put your choke lever all the way to the up position. That's the choke position. Once it starts, once you get that little pop out of it, then you can push it all the way back down and make sure this has a nice little bend to it. So when you push it down, it stays down, it doesn't flop around. But for now, we're going to leave it on the choke position, which is right there. I'm going to give it some gentle pulls and let's see what happens. I'm not going to give it any gas or nothing. The remote is on the floor. Okay, first with the choke in the on position, I'm going to give it a gentle pull. I'm going to shut the choke off. Try to start it. done driving it, you're going to want to shut the engine off by using the third channel. You don't have to go and switch that manual switch. It's on the truck to the off position. I would just leave that on and just hit this button. Once you hit that button, that little red light on your remote kill switch will start blinking red. The engine shuts directly off. Then you just want to shut the car off. The receiver box off, which is that switch in the back. You just reach up underneath, shut that off, and then of course shut your remote off. That's it. If you want to start it back up, you put your radio back on, put your switch back on, then hit the third channel on the remote, and that light turns green. And then again, this is an easy pull start system, so just a slow, gentle pull should start it up. Boom. That's it. Make sure you shut the truck off first, and then the remote.